Because teeth. Amy.
We are recording.
Oh, super. Okay. Well, everyone, welcome to session 27 of Curse of Strahd. Last time, you guys beat up the rest of the sarcophagi left in the Amber Temple with your swords and various pain-making devices. Then you decided to head out of the Amber Temple and make your way to Krezk, separating from Casimir to link back up with him in the future to see if he is willing to head off into Castle Ravenloft with you for something that doesn't end up mattering at all in his book. Also, you guys discovered that with recent events, the random encounters had kind of picked up and become much more frequent. You guys did a couple of random encounters on your way through Barovia, culminating, of course, with an encounter with Strahd and Esmeralda. The battle was quick. You guys fought hard and fast, but Strahd was no match for the power of the Sunblade. And as he burned, you guys forced him to utilize his Misty Escape, which he used to take off into the night. You guys then kind of stood ready to face the rest of your adventure, but not before having to deal with the rest of the vampire spawn. And that is where we're going to pick up. So, when we last left off, it was Strahd's turn, and he went, I'm getting the fuck out of here. So we start with Irid. Irid, you are flanked by two vampire spawn, but I don't do flanking rules, so don't worry.
Alrighty, Alright, I'm gonna use... Irid's going to use Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
Which means he's gonna make a weapon attack.
Mm-hmm.
Biddy bop.
Let me double check. Yeah, that's a crit.
Nice.
Okay, well this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Because what happens here is that, still haven't set up my crits correctly.
That's fine. That's max damage too. So that's going to be 16 plus 12 is 28.
That's going to be 28 just slashing damage, and then this vampire right here is going to take an additional, I think it's D6. I need to double check.
Oh, you were taking the one on your right?
That one. That's
okay. And then the green flame like flies over the other one, right?
Right.
Okay. And what's this 3? Rolling 0. What's going on here, man? What do you got? What is this?
It adds his charisma modifier, maybe?
I have no idea.
Because it's adding strength over here.
Well, it's rolling. I need to check that out. I'm not quite sure what...
What the hell is this, man? What the hell's going on here?
I'm not sure, but Green Flame Blade... Green Flame Blade is a D8, so this one takes all of that damage plus an additional 8, and then this one over here takes 16.
Okay. So 28 total for this guy. And this guy over here takes 16.
Yes.
Cool. Alright, it's now Vamp Spawn's turns. These two are going to move in. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Stella, protect me.
5, 10,
I got you.
15,
I got
20.
you.
Stella, you're going to take one attack. Let me get my shiznit out here. Monsters.
Oh yeah, that was...
What's up?
Well, I see what the problem was now. My bad.
Okay.
That was my Green Flame Blade, but for some reason it didn't save the roll. Or it didn't say the dice
Oh.
that it's also supposed to roll on top of it.
Oh. Okay, Stella, you're gonna take 2 attacks.
Ew.
21 for 10 slashing. It's not trying to grapple you, it's just trying to punch you.
Alright.
And second attack, 18 to hit
Yeah, that's a hit.
for 8. I assume both of those are halved
Yes, they are.
because you're raging. You're a raging Cajun.
Rage.
And then Irid, you are going to take 6 whole attacks.
Damn.
Oh.
Damn.
22 for 8,
Okay.
17 for 8,
Yes.
22 for 7,
Alright.
15 for 8.
Meets it beats it, and I believe that
Oh my
means
God.
Irid is officially at 0 again.
Cool. So that was how many attacks? 1, 2, 3,
A lot.
5. Okay, so
And the Thunderdome goes down.
the
Well, that's-
Thunderdome.
Well, that's
actually-
good because I didn't want to spend the whole time in.
Yeah, that's actually not too bad.
Well, I was gonna end concentration on it anyway. I meant to do that on my turn. Rip.
Oh, there we go. Okay, got it. Badoop, badoop. So one more attack on you, Stella. And that's
Alright.
gonna do it. 14.
No, sir.
Okay. Then the last one's gonna be a miss. Cool. Very, very productive turn over here in Chrisville. Cool.
We don't
Stella.
like Chrisville. Chrisville is not
No.
a place that.
This
Yeah.
place-
Chrisville
is
could go
bad.
suck it with Velaki.
Velaki.
Stella, it's your go.
All right. Can I tell like of the vampire spawn around me who looks the worst off?
Yeah. This guy to Irid's left looks real bad.
Okay.
And the guy up here looks pretty bad. And the guy here looks just a little bit worse, like four worse.
All right. I'll go ahead and target them, and
Okay.
go ahead and raging great sword attack 2 of them.
Oh, yep.
All right.
29 will hit.
14.
14.
Get some.
Very good.
Let's do it again.
Okay. Yeah, 20 will hit. 422, and
Ooh,
that is going
max
to be enough
damage.
to drop him as you cut him in twain.
Good deal. Good deal. Good deal.
Anything else for Stella?
No, that'll be it.
Excellent. Very, very good. Cool. That's the round. Reese, your go.
Okay, I am going to move
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna fucking put this vampire down.
Okay, put the sword in him.
I'm not gonna move my hunter's mark because it's still on Strahd.
Okay.
So,
20 will hit. Keep in mind what you do an extra
Yep.
D8.
Mm.
So D10, so that's going to be 7 plus 3 is 10.
and then again.
Do it again. Ooh, and that
Aw.
one is going to miss, unfortunately.
Boo.
But good news. These guys are all now in your
Mhm.
sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
Dabria.
Oh, cool.
Dope. Very
Neat.
cool.
I
Reese
can
is
do
down.
things.
Or Reese, not Reese. Irid is down.
Oh,
In case you
I-
missed it.
I should fix that.
Currently dying.
Yeah, I definitely need to fix that.
Hello, it is me. I'm dead
Yep.
again.
Oh, darkness, my old friend.
Fortunately, I can fix that, sort of, a little bit. So I guess I'm gonna move here
Okay.
and do. That should be, 13.
13 hit points back to Irid as you come to consciousness on the ground.
I am alive.
I'm alive.
Uh,
What's Strahd still doing here? Get the fuck out of here.
How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old
Oh
man?
man. Cool. All right. Is that it for Dabria?
yeah.
Irid, you're a go.
All right,
you are
so what?
currently prone.
I'm currently prone. I'm going to spend half of my movement to get up.
Ugh.
That's because it's not a huge deal. And then I'm going to just. Now I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Could I Cone of Cold in such a way that I hit these two, but not Stella or Dabria?
I will say because they're within 5 feet of you, Totem Goats, yeah, go for it. Fuck it.
Yeah, Ear's gonna hit him with the Cone of Cold
That'll make clear.
from the staff.
Okay. What's the save for that?
That's 15.
15. Okay, here's a 1. Nope. And no. Big no. That's a big no.
Yeah.
So they're both gonna take 31 whole damages.
Ooh.
Because they are not happy campers with this turn of events. Ew. Ew, my body. Anything else for Irid?
That'll be it for Irid.
Okay. Irid, you are going to suffer 2 attacks. Dabria, you're going to suffer 2 attacks. And Stella, you're going to suffer 2 attacks.
Ooh.
Just kidding. On the top of their turn, they are going to take a whole bunch of damage. I need to check the thing.
Boy, this Sunblade thing's really working out, isn't it?
20 radiant damage.
Yes.
Pretty handy.
It's almost like vampires don't like the sun.
Weird.
Weird how that happens. Cool. So they are not looking great, but they're all still up, and they are going to attempt. I believe they also have a disadvantage on attack rolls. So Irid, you first. These attacks are going to be at disadvantage. That's a 20 hit.
Yes.
Okay, that's 24 10. Second attack. Does a 13 hit?
13 will not hit.
Okay. Sorry, Dabria. 2 attacks. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah. Yeah,
17
it does.
for 8 and 18 for 8.
Okay.
And Stella? That's a 9.
Yeah, 9 will miss.
Okay. And an 18.
Yeah, 18 hits.
That's for 9.
Alright.
You take 9 damage. Make sure you write that. Did you put down the 9 damage?
Yes! Yes, I did!
Okay. Well, it's not really 9 because it's
I know,
half
it's...
of that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you didn't put down 9, so you lied to me. Alright.
Oh!
my
noted.
gosh.
Stella, here you go.
I don't know how I feel right now. I've got all these emotions happening.
Betrayal.
I'm gonna do what I do, and I do it
Do
pretty
what you do.
pretty freaking good. Let's see.
I will say this guy here,
yeah.
to the top he is fucked up.
All right,
He
let's
is not
fuck him up
looking
some
good.
more. All right.
Okay. Yeah, 29's gonna hit for 21. That's gonna kill him dead.
Yeah. All right. And she's gonna go at that one there.
Okie doke.
Come on, get some.
29 will hit.
Yes, die.
18. He's not looking too great, but still up.
Ugh.
Reese, your go.
Sunblade.
Sunblade. Oh,
Ooh.
17 will
Thank
hit.
you.
4. Make that 4. 11.
Is it dead yet?
Nope.
Again.
Again, 24 will hit. 4, 5. Plus 4. So 9. Still up. Anything else for Reese?
I'm just frustrated right now. I want this to be over.
Dabria.
With all of the things that I can do, okay, cool. Why does it look like Irid only has 1 hit?
Oh, because he has
Probably
3.
only Oh, 3. Okay, cool. I'm gonna heal Irid. Because that's what I do.
That is what I
okay.
do.
Nice.
Like
But
I
if
said.
Beacon of Hope is up, then it's all of the point.
Huh?
If Beacon of Hope is up, isn't it all the heals?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it already, I mean, that is.
But it was already all the heal.
Oh,
It
sorry.
can't be more than that.
And then the other one was maxed because, you know.
He was on the
I'm
ground.
dead.
Yeah, that.
That one. Anything else for Dabria?
No.
Okay. Irid, your go.
Irid's gonna hit a vampire.
Okay.
Um,
Mix it up a little.
yeah. Irid needs to take like Dabria out to like a nice dinner after this. Like just
I
after
called
Curse was
dibs on
dropped.
that. Sorry.
I mean that's fine, but I mean he like just in a friendly manner, because like how else do you pay somebody for like literally keeping you alive last month? Yeah, we're
A
going.
lot
you
of
know,
diamonds.
That one's
Bright
probably
like a diamond.
that one's probably gonna miss.
What is it, a 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately 10s are gonna miss.
Ow.
It is, wait, today's Thursday, yeah.
I do get that second one.
You do get the second one, and the second one, a 20 will hit any day of the week.
Alrighty. That'll be 10 slashing damage, and
Look
I
at
am
that.
hitting that one right there.
That's great, because that's going to be enough to drop him. It would have dropped
Those-
either.
I suppose
No.
they count as humanoid.
Nope, they're undead.
One of these days.
You just have to start murdering people, dude.
I'm good.
I'm good on that. Anything else for Irid?
Irid's good.
Okay. Vampire Spawn is gonna attack little old Stella.
No.
Oh, just kidding. It's gonna start its turn by taking 20 hit points of radiant damage.
Yeah.
And fucking die.
Yes.
As
Nice.
the sunlight washes over these vampire spawn, eventually their corpses are nothing more than piles of ash. And you guys have solved my Strahd, Esmeralda, and vampire spawn puzzle.
I immediately put my sword away and go over and kiss Dabria.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Stella.
When did this happen?
Stella's
Did you not
it's like
see
a-
what just happened?
Oh.
When did this happen? When did the romance plot occur? Did I
You were
miss?
missing it. Yeah.
Yeah, you were talking to some guy under a table.
Fair.
Apparently DMs were shared.
Story of Jake's life. Talking to some guy under a table.
Reese slid into Dabria's DMs
I
and
did.
was like, yo, give me them good heals and I'll give you those good smooches.
But guess who's the only one with any heels left? This girl.
Yep.
So
Okie dokie then.
just to make sure that we get fucking back to wherever we're going, I am going to cast some shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a cure wounds at 3rd level on Irid.
Okay. You ready to get some cured boobs?
Alright.
Sorry.
Christopher.
My bad. You guys, as you guys are kind of settling down and the fighting has ended, you take a moment to kind of just feel around, and the forest feels like unnaturally quiet, like far more quiet than it has been since you've been here. Winds have died down. Even the clouds are less thick in the skies, and especially after the incredibly vivid divine intervention that you guys saw. Where the
Thanks,
column
babe.
of ravens had shown before, there's still a hole
That's
in
good,
the
that's good.
clouds. But this time you guys can see all the stars again, kind of poking down through the night sky. And it's a very quiet, still night.
So do we like go now and get him?
I mean, I'm gonna say no, because okay, I'll put this. I hate to do this to you, Dabria, but I'm gonna leave this choice with you because I'm not remotely qualified to comment on holy missions, considering mine is done.
I mean, well, the thing that I did today, I can't do that again. So
For like
having
how long?
a week.
Oh.
I doubt he's gonna leave. I doubt he's gonna leave us alone for a week.
I just feel like having a thing an extra thing would help.
I think he would leave us alone for a week.
I feel like we're playing with fire if we assume that.
He got his ass whooped. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I get the feeling that after our last encounter, as much as he,
Yeah.
you know, as much as he like tried to kill us there, I still feel like he wasn't coming at us 100%. I feel like, you know, if he comes at us 100%, we, especially without Dabri being able to just smite his ass into non-existence, we're kind of running that risk.
Well, okay. Stella, what do you think?
Well, I think we should rest. I want to go after him right now, but I think I've always tried to be more sensible than rash, and it's especially difficult right now. I don't know that we should wait a week.
No, we shouldn't wait a week. But, you know, it'd be nice if we could keep him in one place for a change.
And when we do fight him, it will be on his turf.
Can I tell where he's at, Chris, with the hunter's mark?
What is the range on that?
That's a good question. Let's see. Doesn't really say. Choose a creature. Damage. You have advantage on any wisdom perception or wisdom survival check you make to find it. So I guess I can't. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I can't pinpoint where he's at unless we start searching for him.
I thought it had something in there about knowing its location.
Not according to.
Oh, okay. No, it's
full 20 thing.
Okay. Yeah. So you did watch him head east, towards the big castle on a cliff, which, I mean, honestly makes sense. Yeah, he went back home. You guys know where he's at.
I just wanted to make sure he hadn't like figured out a way to like magically recover, and then it's like, I'm gonna get those kids.
In the next hour, no. I will tell you right now, that is not gonna happen.
Yes, we would hate to have a Scooby-Doo situation.
Ruh-roh. So what do you guys want to do?
Rest.
I guess we push on to Kresk.
Yeah.
Push on to Kresk.
Irid could use a nap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Rest.
I guess we could.
Rest.
Yeah.
Rest.
Oh, you said rest.
Oh, before we get to Karez?
I mean,
Kresk?
Rest before we Kresk.
I mean, if we camp on the bridge itself,
Oh yeah.
if we
Would
camp
we
on
be
the bridge, we can theoretically only be attacked by two directions. From
Hey, you're not wrong.
Unless
Wait,
you can
you
fly
forgot
or
Unless,
swim.
unless things fly.
yeah.
Now,
swim.
now, if at that point nowhere is safe.
At this intersection, you see the following. Oh, there's a bug. Oh,
God.
Ah! Bug!
Kill it with fire.
We all freak out and fucking like lose our shit over this bug.
At this intersection, you guys see a weather-worn signpost next to the road. The three arms of the sign point along the three branches of the road. The arm pointing north reads Kresk. Then through the woods, you can see an arching stone bridge spanning a river. The arm pointing east reads Blacky, and the road slopes up gradually in that direction. The arm pointing south reads the Wizard of Wines. The road just slants gently downward in that direction. That's just giving you a little bit of that good flavor.
Somebody got paid to write that.
Somebody did get paid to write that, so I'm gonna read it every time. I think I've read that specific blurb probably like 5 times already. But
Somebody also got paid to put 2 Western sarcophagi.
Yep.
yeah, I feel like they may have, no matter what they paid him, I think they may have paid him just a little bit too much. Just kidding. That's a joke. Okay.
Editors are all wealthy.
Yeah. So you guys are all sitting on the bridge, taking a short rest, sipping the Capri Sun.
No.
No, you're
Long-
forging
Long
on?
resting.
Yeah, I
Long
think
resting.
should we
There's not,
actually?
there's not enough road traffic in Barovia for us to worry about being interrupted on our bridge.
Mm,
Okay.
Chris is shocked.
Okay. So it's a stone bridge, so you guys can light a fire on the bridge. And okay. Okay, just a sec. Okay. So you guys are hanging out on the bridge, and again, the forest around you seems eerily quiet. Except for you guys talking and the babbling of the river below you, there's nothing really that sticks out. So who's on watch?
I'll take
I can
first
go
watch.
first.
I'll
Oh,
go first.
Okay. No,
Oh.
that works.
All right, cool.
Stella goes first. So Stella,
Yeah.
make me a perception check.
Oh, perception. Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. Here we go. 7. It's a 7.
7. Yeah, you're still a little shooken up from the fight. You're kind of still coming down from that high.
Yeah.
So you don't really pay you don't pay that. Wow, you don't pay really good attention.
Right.
Is the word, I suppose.
Yeah.
Wowzers. Okay, who is after Stella?
I'll go next. Oh, I love that duck.
Oh, look at that little duck.
Isn't that a seagull?
Honk.
Oh, perception? I gotta do it at disadvantage because I'm gonna read for 2 hours or however long this watch is.
Do you, at disadvantage? Yeah, it's 2 hours. 14. Hey, not bad. Every now and then, through the 2 hours that you're on watch as you're reading your book, to the west, you can hear shouting. It's like distant shouting. Yeah.
Like from this direction?
Like from a Kresgley direction.
Oh, great. Can't wait to go there.
You just every now and then hear like shouting. It's impossible to discern what it is exactly. Just yelling.
Cool.
Next.
I
Who's
can.
Andrith. Or Dabria, sorry. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Whoops.
12. You also hear the shouting, and you listen closely, but it's hard for you to get a read on anything. Other than that, Irid.
Alrighty.
Last but not least. Roll me perception.
He's gonna hit you with that fresh perception.
Fresh perception. You don't. The ladies have told you that there's like shouting nearby, and as you kind of sit and take your watch, you don't hear anything.
Irid has been like the least perceptive motherfucker on watch ever.
With that, you guys have had an uneventful long rest as morning comes. You guys are fully rested up. You got all your stuff, and yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
The clouds are still like this is the first time I wouldn't say sunlight has reached Barovia, but it's noticeably brighter. It doesn't look like it's on the verge of storming anymore. The clouds are thinner, not quite as oppressive. I don't know, it's weird. What do you guys do?
We could go get him.
We could go get him now. I feel really good right now.
Oh,
Y'all keep talking that y'all said you heard screaming and shouting coming
It
from.
sounded like a wild orgy.
No.
Did it?
it
No.
kind of did. It kind of did.
Wait. Did it? I don't know. Nope, it certainly didn't.
You're so believable.
Jesus.
-1 deception check.
I don't know. Would you maybe have gotten the 6 since I tried to back you up on it?
Nah.
No.
You, of all people.
I know, right?
Miss Charisma.
Yeah, Reese is just being an asshole.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So what do you guys do?
I feel like if they're shouting, it's probably bad.
Was it shouting as if they were dying?
I mean, I didn't hear anything,
Oh,
but
It kind of
you
just
guys
sounded like
did.
arguing.
arguing. Could you make out how many people it was?
At least 2.
At least 2.
It wasn't. I mean, it was kind of hard to tell what exactly the nature of the shouting was, but it was certainly shouting. It certainly pierced through the silence of the night, and it has died down in the morning.
It was at least 2 people, though, for sure.
It was at least 2 people, though. I'll give you that.
Well, I guess
All right.
if we're ready, I think we should push on to Kresk, but keep an eye out in case we run into whoever that was.
Them
Oh,
trying to shout in the wee hours of the morning, I guess.
I feel like we're definitely gonna run into whoever it was.
Okay. So you guys begin making your way through the trees, and normally every 2 or 3 squares I'd have you roll random encounter, but you don't have to roll anymore.
Ooh.
It just happened.
They just happen. You guys are unmolested on your trip to Kresk.
Well, that's good. Or else I would have had to pay for more therapy.
Jesus, that's not. Oh no. The road branches north.
Sorry. Sorry. I'll stop. I'm gonna mute myself.
Jumpin' G Willikers. Let me put you guys in Kresk. Oh. Make sure I don't have anything.
Oh, sure. Now they just let us in.
Oh, they don't just let you in. Hold on. Hold your horses. I gotta find the map first. Make sure I have the right. I don't have anything here that would be suggestive. Okay, let me put you all in here. Boop. And what about Triceratops?
Yes.
That was because Ear had turned into a Triceratops that one time.
That's
It
right.
was Dylan.
Oh my God.
Dylan Reborn.
Amy remembers Dylan.
Yes, I do. I remember everything about that campaign.
That was so good.
Our horse.
Oh, yeah.
Jethro Steele.
Jethro Steele.
I still wish I would have killed Dylan at some point, but I missed. I guess I missed that.
No.
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 How could you kill that happy face?
Hi guys, I'm Dylan. Welcome to my house. So the road branches north and climbs a rocky escarpment, ending at a gatehouse built into a 20-foot high wall of stone reinforced with buttresses every 5 feet or so. The wall encloses a settlement on the side of a snow-dusted mountain spur. Beyond the wall, you see the tops of snow-covered pines and thin white wisps of smoke. The somber toll of a bell comes from a stone abbey that clings to the mountainside high above the settlement. The steady chimes inviting, a welcome change from the deathly silence and oppressive fog to which you've grown accustomed. It's hard to tell at this difference, but there seems to be a switchback road clinging to the cliffs that lead up from the walled settlement into the abbey. What do y'all do?
There's no sign of trouble.
You see the thin wisps of smoke. You do see a couple people moving on top of the wall.
Okay.
But it's from this distance too hard to say.
All right. All right.
I'm gonna look to everybody and be like, word of some weird people might have gotten here from Blackie, so we might want to watch it. Just saying.
The horse.
He agrees.
Do you guys head
Sure.
up towards
Thank
the gate? What do y'all do?
I go to the gate.
Mm-mm.
Y'all head to the gate.
Yeah.
You guys make your way up the road and get to about here. You see manning on top of the tower. You see two people in kind of like rough leather armor. Not really great quality. And beside them, you see an older woman with kind of dark skin and auburn hair. She looks a little older, very weather worn. She has bags under her eyes, a couple of wrinkles, but she looks kind of built. She looks like she's in pretty good shape. And she looks down. She's, "Hey, what are you guys doing down there?"
We're coming to town.
All right, well, get in. Open the gates.
Shit.
And you see a couple people
Wow.
quickly rush down. Get in here, quick! Look, we gotta shut it behind you.
Oh,
I
okay.
remember this
There's-
being a lot harder in a different life.
There's
God damn it.
there's wolves out here.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Yes, inside.
Hell yes.
The gates
One of them's
slowly,
purple.
the gates slowly open, and you guys are allowed entry into Kresk, where the older woman kind of comes down from the tower. We don't get many visitors out here. What are you all doing here?
We're on a mission from God.
Okay. Well, I can't say. This is probably the worst time you guys could have come.
Why? What is
Um,
happening?
Starting last night, the werewolves that live in these woods have started attacking our walls. They come in, start killing people, and they leave just as quickly as they arrived. We've been trying to fight them off, but it's hard.
Well,
I'm-
ma'am,
I'm-
today's your lucky day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're a bunch of wolf experts.
Yo, you're wolf experts, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
We-
I'm.
We've dunked on a few things. Wolves are some man wolves, no problem.
Yeah, they're wolf men, wolf people. Look, there's only one person in the town who's had long interactions with these guys, but she's kind of locked herself up. So it's just me now. I'm Burgomaster Irina Kolyana, and she reaches a hand out.
Fuck.
Oh, right. Yeah, forgot about that.
Nice to meet you, Irina. I'm Irid.
Irid,
I don't shake her hand, but I nod, and I'm Reese.
Reese.
Don't worry, she's like that to everyone.
Yeah, okay.
Like what?
Don't
Like-
worry about it.
She looks over to you, Debria.
Oh, hi, I'm Gabrielle.
Hello. And you? She
Hello.
looks over at Stella.
I
You're
figure.
you're a
I-
big one.
Oh well, thank you. Um,
Jesus.
I
Subtle.
vigorously shake her hand and I'd say, "I am Stella Athunathala. You may call me
Hmm.
Lowlander, or Stella is adequate."
I think I'll call you Stella.
Very well.
I don't. You guys all just got here, so I don't feel very comfortable asking you to come, fight on our walls or anything right away. But the fighting, the werewolves seem to have died off. Can we count on you to help us when the time comes?
Oh, I don't know.
When do you expect is the next attack on your walls?
I don't know. I've been up all night. They keep coming. They hit the walls. They take people down and then run off into the woods. There's no schedule. They just show up. We just have to be ready to attack. I've got everybody on these walls, but there's no telling, and we can't even hurt them.
Is this uncommon? Is there anything within the walls that they're after, do you think?
It doesn't seem like it. That as soon as they get in, they just kill as many people as they can before the defenses show back up, and then they're gone again.
You know where they're staying?
There's a cave north of here, that we think they're coming from. There was this group of adventurers that came through a long, long time ago, and they went up there, and well, none of them came back. one of them came back, but she's not really helpful for anyone.
Oh.
As soon as she heard there were werewolves again, she locked herself up, and she's been wailing in her house ever since. I mean, I get it. It's just, you know. I don't know. What did you come to Kresk for? What are you doing here?
We were sent by the gods.
The gods.
One god.
A
I
god.
think.
She's real cool and stuff.
I
Okay.
don't know anything about gods, but you're gonna have to ask Dabri about that one.
Oh? Well, we don't really have anything to offer.
I,
Are you here to see the abbot?
maybe?
Also, I'm pretty sure we know your brother.
Oh. Ismark. He's still alive?
Yes.
Yeah, he's real grumpy about everything though, so.
Yeah, I get it. He lived with me here for a while, but once that other group of adventurers died, he kind of gave up. And he hung out in Barovia looking for more people, I guess. He tried to attack Strahd's castle. That didn't go very well.
Yikes.
I haven't seen him in some time. Is he okay?
He probably could do with a visit.
Well, the town needs me, unfortunately.
Right.
All right. Well, there's a lot of abandoned houses here now. So if you want to rest up, you're certainly free to go in. You have my blessing. Just don't go into somebody's house who's living there.
Yeah,
Wait,
Chris, I have a question.
Yeah.
Over the course of our long rest, did sunrise happen?
Yeah, because it was night when you guys started resting. So yeah.
All right, cool. I just have to make sure.
Okay.
Listen, I gotta see how many charges my Staff of Frost gets back.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, what do you guys want to do?
I'll tell her that we are all fully rested right now, and I think that I would like to discuss your battlements with you, and a potential plan of attack.
Attack. Well, we're not really planning on doing that.
Well, I think you probably should at this point.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Okay.
feel as though I do not know how these wolves, how they determine respect, but I think I find that that they may not be expecting an attack at all from you, so you would catch them unaware.
We also can't hurt them with our weapons. None of us have silvered weapons or anything like that.
Yeah, that changes things.
Yeah, so we're doing everything we can, but they pretty much have run of the place.
Right.
I mean, Stella, you've got more magic weapons than you can swing it around. Maybe we could conscript a couple of folks to come help with an attack.
I do have one or two bladed weapons that have magical properties.
Oh.
Possibly, if I were to
Well,
take.
I'm not gonna ask any of you to give up your weapons. I think you need those, don't you?
Yes, of
Oh,
course.
I don't.
Just whatever it is you're all comfortable with. That's.
I mean, it would be like a temporary loan out situation while, I mean, while we deal with this problem. That was my idea. I'm not suggesting that we, loan permanently, but
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't loan anyone permanently items that I have. But take no offense. I do believe your people are are in danger here, as you're probably well aware, losing as many as you have so far, and
Yeah.
staying here and fighting them as they come over the walls. Your best course of action would be to get as many people within the walls to a safe place, possibly underground, altogether, and make it impenetrable. And that doesn't seem to be an option at all. I don't see how that could possibly work. But that's your only option if you stay within the walls and you do not fight them outside them.
That's fair. Okay, I guess we'll take the fight to them. Look, that's gonna be. She kind of leans in. That's gonna be a death sentence for a lot of these guys. I could certainly go with you. I know my way around a sword, but I'm not gonna ask any of the guards here to do that.
No, of course, you should leave a contingent of able-bodied men and women here to keep everyone within the walls safe. But I would be willing to possibly lead the charge when you prepare yourself. We have business in town currently, so it may be possibly
Yeah, that's right.
a day or two before we are able to take this on, as it were.
Okay. Well, if you're looking for the abbot, he's she points towards the mountain spur to the north. He's right up the road over there. Just a warning, he closed the place up like probably about 10 years ago. Nobody from the town has been inside for a while. Every now and then he rings the bell, but nobody's been up there for some time.
Hey, I got kind of a weird question for you. Y'all got oats?
Oats? I mean, yeah, we got some in our gardens and stuff.
I would pay you for oats, in whatever I like money, barter. My horse needs. I promised my horse some oats, and it's been a long time since we've been in a location that offers oats.
Okay, yeah, we'll get your horse boarded and taken care of and everything. That's not a problem at all.
Thank you. He is the most powerful horse to ever. No.
Yeah, let me here. She reaches and takes the bridle and she says, "Hey, Samson," and she hands it over. Take the horse back and get it fed, get it boarded up, and take care of it. We do, Gov. He takes the horse.
That's pretty good.
We do, Governor. What do y'all do now?
Well, that's entirely up to Dabria there.
I probably should have written down more than mission from God.
Do you need a refresher on what exactly
This is the problem that well, it's just, it was kind of the end and then the beginning and of the next one, and so yeah, no, I don't actually, there's something about a corpse and a cliff and a skeleton.
Thank you. I'll have it.
That's what I got.
Skeleton. So it was basically at the top of a mountain in the abbey lives a shell of a man who you have been tasked with saving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my notes literally say like cliff, skeleton, corpse, formerly holy.
Yeah. Okay,
Which is not helpful.
Formerly holy being lived at the top of top of the mountain in a city nestled in pines. and you were to free him from his issues,
Okay.
however you see fit. Cool. And that was from the amulet. That wasn't from the Raven Queen.
Okay.
The amulet
from a god.
Yeah, the amulet is what tasked you with doing this mission in order to prove you worthy of worthy of wielding it.
Okay.
Okie doke. So what do you guys do now?
Okay.
Irina has taken oh man, I'm running out of names. Irina has taken
Gerald.
No, it's got to be like Irina has
Josephine Bell Johnson.
John Bon Jovi to the stage.
I didn't realize that's who you were talking about.
And they ground up the horse to make glue. What do you guys all do?
If my horse ever dies, I will riot.
It's okay. Most of the time, I forget he exists.
Same.
Don't worry, he is a secret tool that will help us later.
I suppose so.
Secret weapon. Oh. I'm not sure what to do.
I mean, we'd go up to the Abbey.
Yeah.
We can figure out. No.
I figure our best bet is to just go a knocking.
To the Abbey.
You should I should probably not do that part.
I mean, I can.
That'd be better.
I've got a theoretical way with people.
Okay. You guys make your way up to the Abbey. One moment, please.
To the Abbey. Oh. I got shut down.
I'm listening to Final Fantasy music. Cool. The switchback road that hugs the cliff is 10 feet wide and covered with loose gravel and chunks of broken rock. The ascent is slow and somewhat treacherous, and the air grows colder as one nears the top. Eventually, the road climbs a total of 400 feet as you guys find yourselves at the gates of the Abbey. The road from the village climbs above the mist to the wide ledge on which the Abbey is perched. A light dusting of snow covers the trees and the rocky earth. The gravel road passes between two small stone outbuildings, to either side of which stretches a 5-foot-high, 3-foot-thick wall of jumbled stones held together with mortar. Blocking the road are iron gates attached to the outbuildings by rusty hinges. They appear to be locked. It's something else. I'm gonna put you guys on that map real quick. Let me just double check it real quick. Yeah, we good. I gotta put you guys' tokens on here.
I'm going through a lot of nostalgia right now because I'm going through James's old Dobro playlist.
Okay, for some reason it has made this it's done this really cool thing of like making both Stella and Irid's tokens very tiny. I don't know why it's doing that.
I'm a little person. Oh no, I'm a regular.
You're a little Goliath. Just a little Goliath.
Just a little baby.
Just a little Goliath. Give me one sec. So yeah, you see the barred iron gate before you, and it is it seems to be locked. Viewed through the gates, the stone abbey stands quiet. Its two wings are joined by a 15-foot-high curtain wall. A belfry protrudes from the rooftop on the closer north wing, which also sports a chimney billowing gray smoke.
Can we see anyone walking around within the gates?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
that's wrong. Okay, 10.
making sure that's perception. You look through. No, you don't see anybody.
Mm.
You don't see anybody looming.
Hello! Hello in there. Is anyone present?
Your voice is carried through the gates, bounces off the walls, and you receive no reply.
We require entry into the abbey here. Hello?
Are the gates climbable?
They rise up. It's not like a gatehouse. They're just like wrought iron gates with like spikes at the top. So yeah, they are climbable if you want to climb over them.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Okay. Easy enough. You climb over the gates. They jostle underneath of you as you climb, but you make your way over to the other side.
And I kind of gesture to you. Remove the bar. Let us in.
No, it's like a chain. There's
Oh,
like a
it's chained up and
Yeah.
a lock and a key.
Yeah, and the key is actually on the inside, which now Reese, you are able to reach.
I can. Oh, the key's just hanging. Wait, the key's
No,
just
no.
hanging here. Oh,
Did I say the key? The lock.
the lock. You did say
Sorry.
the key.
I did say the key because I'm a dingus. The lock is actually on the inside of the gate.
Ooh,
It's like chained up and then locked from the inside.
guess who's proficient in thieves' tools?
You got these tools?
I do.
All right, well then let's see that shit.
Dexterity.
You start working at the lock, but it's you're a little rusty.
Ugh.
It's a little tougher.
I haven't picked a lock since we've been here for like 2 weeks.
Sure.
You can try again if you like.
I would like to try again.
Okay.
This time put a little
Oh,
elbow
wait.
grease behind it. Oh,
Guidance.
okay.
Guidance.
I has the guidance.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, you didn't need it.
With a 28, you with the dust sufficiently shaken off from the last time you've picked locks, you kind of lean in and really focus, and it's this time you get it just easy, and then this heavy padlock just leans.
Like that?
Yeah, it sounds just like that.
Wow, that's weird.
It falls down and hits the snow-covered path beneath your feet as the chains just kind of fall to the wayside and the gate kind of just slowly opens.
Great. So I walk in and I'm like, great. We are breaking into the abbey.
Alright.
We're gonna get thrown out
do
of
this.
this town as well.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
And as I walk in, I say, great. We have broken into the abbey. Fantastic.
Are you against that?
No, it's happened. We're inside.
It's done.
It is done.
And there's
I
no,
mean,
like, its place is dead, silent. There's nobody around.
No, it's dead silent. Yeah.
All right. Lead the way, Dabria.
As you guys are moving, just directly, I don't think that's south. I think they've done what they can to mess me up here. Of course it's show. To the west, to your guys' right, as you step through, you see stunted pine trees go out of rocky earth in the graveyard near the foundation of the abbey's north wing. The windows of the structure are cracked panes of leaded glass. Ancient gravestones burst from a thin crust of snow in the yard. Beyond the low wall that surrounds the graveyard, the ground falls away. The village lies 400 feet below, and the view is breathtaking. I would like everybody to make a perception check, please.
Oh.
Are you ready for the least perceptive man in existence?
Here we go.
Continue his streak. Oh, look at here.
Wowzers. Everybody but Reese. You look behind into these little guardhouses on either side. And in this guardhouse, in the corner, you see a very small form wrapped in some kind of cloak, like a very thick kind of like winter cloak. It's leaning in the corner, unmoving.
Hello, in there, child. Hello. I am Stella
Never
Athuna
thought-
Thala.
Ella, halflings exist. You can't just say that.
The figure does not respond to you, Stella.
I step inside. I say, "Hello, are you listening to me? Hello, wake up. Hello."
I'm gonna check and see if
I have my
it's
bow. out.
alive.
I don't trust shit.
You kind of step up over to it and kind of grab the shoulder, Davrio. Do you touch it at all, or are you just looking at it?
No, I'm gonna eyes of the grave this.
Oh, you receive nothing. No
Okay.
signs of
So
life.
then I'm gonna reach down and
Okay.
touch.
You in your grasp is a frozen, stiff corpse. And as you kind of pull the cloak back, you see a horribly mutated creature. Stunted height. Let me double check which one it is. Yeah, horribly stunted height. About 4 feet tall. She has like this weird, like black fur in patches on her face, and one of her arms is like covered in scales. And she looks very strange as you kind of look over. Her eyes are closed. She looks like she froze to death.
What is she?
Dead?
She did.
Right, but this must be some kind of spell. Is this a spell?
Not one I'm aware of.
What Never seen anything like it.
I've been a lot of places. Barovia is by far the strangest. To be honest, this doesn't exactly surprise me.
Yeah, I can't
Well,
really
it
argue with
surprises
that.
me, but it doesn't surprise me.
Right. Important distinction there.
Is it wearing clothes?
Yeah, it's wearing normal clothes. Probably fit for like a halfling or a child.
Right.
This isn't good.
I'm
Would
guessing
you-
the other one is also.
You look. The other one's actually empty.
Oh, the other one's empty?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. Well, can't do anything about that.
Should we bury it, or
Do you have something to dig with? Is it the ground it's really cold, so the ground is maybe frozen, yeah? No?
The ground is covered in a thick kind of permafrost up here.
Yeah, I don't think we're digging in this.
I'm gonna keep an eye out to see if anything's like looking at us, watching us, or anything.
Make a perception check.
God bless it!
Yeah, you don't see anything.
I can't fucking. Alright.
Because your head's in that book.
It's in that book.
Mhm.
I'll kind of Can I look up to the windows and to the doors and see if I can see anyone peeking out or looking out at us?
Un segundo, por favor.
Okay.
Which windows specifically are you looking into?
These are windows here, right?
They are, yes.
All right, I'm gonna try to. Is it ground level?
Yeah, it's ground level. You walk over and look in through the window. Easy enough. And sitting, it's a dark room you see on the far side of the window. However, this wall, the wall that you're currently up against right here,
Okay.
seems to be glowing with some kind of small fire. It's very it's like a dullish reddish color, which denotes to you that it's kind of like a colder fire. Not quite hot. And you see sitting in a chair with their back towards you, see a figure in some kind of religious vestments facing away from you, just staring down at the table.
Okay. I will loudly knock on the window and and kind of scream yell through it. Hello in there. Hello.
Okay. Do you say anything, or are you just trying to get his attention?
Hello. We have a dead thing out here in the snow. I
You
don't
watch-
know what has occurred, but
You watch
something
as
tragic.
the figure's head slowly lifts, and it turns towards the window that you're speaking through, and it stands up and pushes the chair back as it moves, and steps over towards the window, and he's just looking straight at you. It's a man and seems to be in some kind of priest robes. He looks younger. He looks like a younger man. However, you can see beneath his eyes are these very deep set bags. And he's kind of just looking down at you. And for a while, he's just kind of like muttering. And through the window, you can't really hear what he's saying until eventually he just begins screaming, slowly rising up to a scream. Trespassers! Trespassers! Trespassers!
Oh,
He's,
Well, you are.
Interlopers.
Stella says, you are not wrong, actually. Yes.
It's gonna be initiative.
you're not wrong, actually.
We have violated at least some form of the law.
Mother.
I don't know. Like,
Oh my god, yeah.
I was told by a yeah, that makes sense.
I was told by a pendant that you.
I was told by an inanimate object that I have.
Oh, there we go. There's that fresh ear initiative I'm used
Fresh,
to.
fresh.
Oh my God! Stella got a natural one too.
Yeah.
That means both your advantage roll. Oh wait.
7 and 1.
What?
Well,
Oh,
7 plus 2 is 9, so it's actually 9, actually. Technically.
that sucks.
Technically.
Well,
Technically.
the good news is, Dabria, you go first.
It's sweet. How is that good news?
I don't know. You watched as Estella walked up to the door or walked up to the window and just started going, oh, as this creature has moved toward the window.
Fuck.
Huh. Curious. Let's try Toll the Dead.
Okay. You kind of blast Hold the Dead through the window, and thankfully you shatter the window open. He has not been injured, so he's gonna make this he's going for the non-injured one.
Yeah.
So that's a 24.
Oh,
so he takes
Jesus.
no damage. And
Oh,
now,
I'm gonna move.
okay. It's now his turn, and through the open window, you watch as in his hand, Stella, this golden light kind of begins to coalesce in his grasp and forms a mace. And this thing is massive.
Damn.
And as it kind of forms in his grasp, he looks down at you, and you see this like dark. It's almost like darkening around him, and he kind of just looks down at you. And is going to he's gonna bop you with the mace
Oh my gosh. How rude.
Through the window.
The
through the
broken
window.
Through the wall.
Yeah, that's a hit.
So that's gonna be a 20 to hit. So
Yeah.
you're gonna take 19 damage. So that's gonna be 6 bludgeoning as the mace just smacks you on top of the head.
Holy shit.
And then as rays of light just kind of pierce through, you take 13 radiant damage as well. And I think he makes 2 attacks. So here's the second one. That's a 17 to hit
Yeah.
for 22 damage
Damn.
as this one hits you in your chest.
Um,
And he's actually gonna go through the window. Let me
Through the
double check.
wall.
He's actually gonna fly above you, Stella, and just come outside.
Oh, that's way more convenient than what I was gonna do.
Does he move out of my range?
No, he stays within range. He just flies up and over you and lands on the other side.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Oh, he also had advantage on that save.
Oh, that's
right.
fun.
Okay, so that's his 2 attacks. Does he have anything for a bonus action? Nope. 1 second. Nope. Stella.
Yes.
Yikes.
You take
Visibly
at
shaken.
at the beginning of your turn, you take 2d6 necrotic damage.
Ew.
Ooh.
You take 6 necrotic damage.
Yikes.
All right.
His mace does radiant, but he does necrotic. That's interesting.
Visibly shaken.
Yeah.
She will say, okay, clearly there's been a misunderstanding, and I would like to reach for him and try to grapple him.
Trespassers! Trespassers!
Oh my god.
I want
Somebody
to
shut this
grab
guy
this
up.
fool and try to throw my hand across his mouth.
Okay. You're trying to grapple him?
Yeah.
Okay. He will attempt to resist.
All right. Hang on. Bop. Damn.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
no.
You try to grapple him, but he kind of just strong arms you back, getting ready to swing again with his mace. That's action. You want to use your bonus action for anything?
I guess I'll go ahead and rage. Yeah. Because that fucking pissed me off.
I guess I'll go ahead and.
I guess I'll rage.
Yeah, I guess I will.
All right. Stella, your go. Or sorry, Reese, your go.
3 arrows. Oh, first hunter's mark,
Your purge.
and I'm gonna pump 3 arrows into this guy.
Okie doke.
I'm gonna use sharp because I am a glutton for punishment.
Okie dokie.
Okay, number 1. Fuck.
No, I mean that's good because I think we actually need to keep this guy alive.
Oh.
12 will miss.
Okay.
21 will hit.
So it's both.
For
It's 18 total.
18.
Because the right hand is my hunter's mark.
Okay.
And-
Sorry, 1 sec. Is that your
Is
arrows?
it magical damage? No,
Is it-
probably
no.
not.
Okay. So that's actually going to be 18 half to
9. Great.
So we
Cool.
need to keep. So we need to keep this guy alive, is what you're
Yeah.
saying. All
I
right.
don't actually know that.
So that's 2 attacks, Reese. You got 1 more, you said? Are you doing it?
Fuck. Yeah.
You can if you want. You don't have to.
No, I just did it. But I didn't.
Oh, well, a 12's going to miss.
And I'm gonna move. 'cause
All right.
Now I'm sad about it.
Don't get so worked up about it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I want to see if anybody's coming.
Okay. You look through the windows.
Yeah, just real quick. It doesn't have to be a check or anything. I
No,
just
no. Yeah, it's just what immediately you see, and you immediately see nothing. You see a table, a long ass table with a bunch of chairs, and you see some doors, some stairs. Nothing really.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Some turbals. Irid, your go.
Okay, so are we keeping this guy alive? No, because depending on the answer to that question depends on what I do.
Well, this might be the guy I need to fix. I guess.
All right, you're gonna try to polymorph him into a sea urchin.
Okay.
So
Can you guys see the walls and stuff in here?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Because I was just trying to. Looks like it wasn't working. Okay, he's gonna have advantage on this. So it's a wisdom save?
yes, I believe so.
Advantage 23. Does 23 make it?
Yes.
Okay.
Damn it, with the
Does
advance.
23 make it for a week?
Fuck off, Chris.
Anything else for Irid?
Well, no, I guess not.
Okay.
Glad I wasted that spell slot and my turn.
Dabria. You learned something important.
God
Don't
damn
do
it. I think I might need to. Can I guess, tell, somehow, like, if I grab the holy symbol, can I tell if this is the guy?
As you are kind of holding the holy symbol in your hand, it is like vibrating intensely, and you hadn't noticed it because of the heat of battle, but it is like in your hand. It's like tough to hold on to. It's like the game in Dave and Buster's where you gotta hold the little peg that's standing up and it like vibrates really hard to like pretend it's like electrical shocking you. It's doing that. It's just like in your hand.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
So, small problem. We don't have Dave and Buster's here.
Ah,
Dave and
Ah.
Buster's is so fun.
It's adult Chuck E. Cheese.
it's adult Chuck E. Cheese with really bad food.
But they
So,
don't
adult
reuse
Chuck E.
the
Cheese.
food.
So-
Implying Chuck E. Cheese has good food.
I know, right?
I realized it as soon as I said it.
Oh shoot. Well, I know what I want to do, but I can't. Shit.
Make me, Dabria, a religion check.
Okay.
You don't know what's causing this, but your the amulet, like as you're holding it, you're kind of looking up at the thing, and you're feeling this pull to the second floor of the abbey.
Oh.
Just like up, it's like a diagonal from where you are, upwards.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that, so your turn.
I'm gonna guiding bolt, I guess. I don't know what to do.
Okey-doke. 26 will hit. Go ahead and roll that damage. I believe that's radiant, yeah. Okay. So he's gonna take 8.
And then I'm gonna yell something about needing something on the second floor, or needing to go upstairs, or pretend I said something coherent. That's not a thing I can do right now, okay?
Okay.
Next swing on him is gonna have advantage. Anything for your bonus action, Dabria? Sorry, I totally clicked that.
I think the pretend I had said something coherent was my bonus.
Okay. Okay. The abbot is going to use his mace. To a few people have hit him now. So he's gonna step, boop. Still within your reach, Stella, and he's gonna bop you with his mace.
I don't like bopping.
Kerplowsers. Does a 13 hit?
No, it does not.
How about a 27?
Yeah. All right.
Okay, that's gonna be 23 points of damage. 3 of which, so make that 20.
20.
Yeah.
This guy is tearing me up.
Yeah,
This dude.
that's gonna do it for him. Stella.
What the hell? I was trying to be nice. But I'm done being nice, I suppose.
Okay.
On a scale from
Speaking of which, Stella, you take 2d6 necrotic damage.
I was hoping you forgot.
So you take 8, and you watch as as you take wounds from him, his wounds begin to close.
Oh, fantastic. That's brilliant. All right. I go in ahead and sliced away with him with 30.
we shouldn't have been so rude to him the first time we visited him.
This is payback.
Yeah, 14.
30 will hit for 14. That is a magic sword, so it is indeed 14.
All right, cool. And I will do that again.
Okie doke. Yeah, 23 will hit for 17. I got the magic sword.
How's he looking?
If I were to do like a fraction, he's like a. No, I'm not doing his fraction. He's all right. He's doing okay. There's some blood on the ground, but it's like glowy, kind of goldish looking blood.
Ooh, fancy.
It ain't your normal blood. Anything else, Stella?
No, that's it. That's it.
Reese.
Is all the damage that the Sunblade does radiant?
All of it is radiant. It is entirely radiant damage.
Balls. Well,
It's
I'll
a
just keep shooting him.
lightsaber.
It is a lightsaber. There are no edges to speak of.
I will just keep shooting him then.
You gonna shoot him some more?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well then shoot him.
I'm doing all these sharpshooter too, cause fuck it. Oh, that's the rock. Oh, well.
Yeah, no, you're not. Still not.
Well, that's my turn.
Okie doke. Irid.
All right, Irid's going to expend his last spell slot,
Okay.
and he's going to run up on this man, and he's going to try to hit him with a banishing smite.
Okay.
Ooh.
We're just going to link that one in chat real quick.
Huh.
Well, it just rolled damage, but Irid's going to try to hit him with a sword.
Okay. Let me see what exactly Banishing Smite does. I mean, I kind of have a guess, but
I can link it in chat.
your weapon crackles with force. The attack deals 5d10 force damage to the target. Additionally, if the target reduces the target to 50 hit points or fewer, you banish it. If the target is native to a different plane of existence than the one you're on, the target disappears, returning to its home plane. If the target is native to the plane you're on, the creature vanishes into a harmless demi-plane. While the target is incapacitated, it remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in space it left or in the nearest unoccupied space if that space is occupied. All right. Roll to hit. I believe you get 2 attacks, don't you?
Yep.
Okay. 10's gonna miss.
Please. Oh, son of a
10's
bitch.
still gonna
Wow.
miss. You are concentrating on the Banishing Smite, though.
I am. It's
so
still going.
It will be there next time if you don't take any damage.
Don't immediately get shit on, like I know I am.
What was I using for concentration before? We'll do this. All right. Dabria, at the beginning of your turn, you take 2d6 necrotic damage.
No.
No.
I thought it might work.
Oh,
It was worth
it
a
almost
shot.
did. It almost did. And he regains the damage that you take. So you take 7 necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
it is your
that
turn.
by the way, that guiding bolt thing is gone. After Stella hit him.
True. I forgot about that.
Okay.
Good thing you didn't crit.
Good thing these icons are helpful.
Yeah, I keep forgetting what they are.
Sleepy boys.
Hmm.
Any perch that's available, they'll.
No, I'm thinking really quick. That's not helpful.
All I can imagine is Pooh Bear. Think, think, think,
Yeah.
Alright.
think.
She probably is tapping.
I'm gonna
inside
be
of her head
right
at the
back.
same
I gotta
time.
go get drink.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna take a break, and as soon as this combat's over, anyway.
I'm gonna You're gonna hate me. I'm gonna cast Blight.
Blight. Okay. Con save. He has advantage. Which
Son
he
of a-
makes. So go ahead and roll your 8d8 necrotic.
I don't want her now.
Oh, you managed to find his weakness.
Shut up, Chris.
Seriously.
Oh.
Ouchies. Okay. That was a good turn. Anything else, Dabria?
Maybe I don't know. No, nothing else.
Okay. It's now the abbot's turn.
No.
I didn't hit him.
You haven't
Sorry
hit him
about
yet.
that.
No,
no
I have
worries.
once. One
Oh, you did
time.
once, but it was for like
A while
like
ago.
nothing.
Oh, fuck. Ew. That's fair, though.
He's been working on Stella. He's gonna keep working on Stella.
No.
So here's one mace. That's
Fuck.
a 25.
Yeah.
So you take 23 damage.
Alright.
Ugh,
And number 2. That's a 15. Does 15 hit?
Meets it beats it.
Meets beats it. So that's gonna be 16 damage.
16's what I need. Down she goes.
Oh no, Stella, no!
Stella drops under the might of the abbot, and as he drops Stella, he turns towards you, Dabria, because you're the next one who's been doing damage to him. Although that is likely going to change in just a moment. Stella, Make me a death save.
Okay.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Let me double check something real quick.
Okay.
Oh God.
I don't think. Okay. So all hostile creatures that starts its turn within 10 feet of the abbot takes 2d6 necrotic damage. I don't think Stella is hostile anymore because she's unconscious. Does anybody else disagree with me?
I don't. No,
No.
I don't disagree with
No? Okay. So you do not automatically fail a death save.
Very good.
Can I just say that if we weren't wiped by the werewolves, we would have been wiped by this guy? Previous party?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
You guys
Yeah.
were like, "Oh, we can take them." I was like, "Oh, jeez."
I feel
Uh,
like that was you for most.
That was me
Yeah.
most of the game, though. Yeah, that's true.
and then we came in and started with the new characters and immediately almost died.
Yeah, that isn't like I felt that way all the way up until you guys kicked Strahd in the nuts, and we're just like, "Fuck you, nerd."
No, that felt like that was pretty much it. Like,
was
Stella,
magical.
you have passed your death save. Congratulations, Reese. Your go.
Yay.
Why
I'm
is the
gonna
abbot
just-
tougher than Strahd?
Yeah.
why isn't it this
I'm-
fool going after Strahd? Seriously.
I'm just gonna keep shooting him.
Yeah, they will keep shooting, and then
Fuck, it's getting worse.
nope, nope.
Mother bitch.
You're
You're a
it.
bitch.
You take damage first.
All right, hit me. You
3.
You son of a
Take
bitch.
3 damage. Make me a concentration check.
Well, I only got to beat a 3, don't I?
You gotta be a 10.
Right. Fuck. Concentration.
It's a
keep-
yeah, just a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy, the one thing I'm super good at. Okay.
You did it. Oh, it's a -1 too. Shit. it sucks. You still have concentration.
Alrighty. Now we're gonna beat the fuck out of him.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Do it.
Do it.
Please.
Do it.
Do it.
Do
Eh.
it.
18 will hit. Roll damage with
Yeah.
with banishing smite.
That's 14 slashing damage,
Mm-hmm.
and I gotta go back and I gotta roll my banishing smite.
You just gotta do more than 3.
Oh,
Okay.
38.
Yeah. So once his hit points drop below 50, he is transported to his home plane, which, spoiler alert, isn't
It's
fucking
here.
here.
Oh, damn.
As
Spoiler
the
alert.
as your blade kind of thrusts into his chest, you watch as this rippling kind of energy, this force energy ripples through him, and for a moment you watch as this form, this youngish man with this weapon fades away, and what was once just a normal looking man with bags under his eyes transforms into a beautiful and resplendent angelic humanoid. Bright white wings grow from his back as his cloth robes give way to like a toga sort of situation, and he's bare-chested with alabaster skin, his eyes white with pure radiance as he's just glowing, and he looks down at you, and he looks up, and he blinks for a moment, and as the banishment is taking hold, he looks around. How long have I been here? Oh no. This place had me. It had me in its grasp.
Don't worry, my dude. It doesn't have you anymore.
He looks up at you, Irid, and he looks at the rest of you. He says, "Thank you. I'm sorry for any trouble that I..." And with that, his form turns to glowy golden dust, which flies off into the sky. And as that occurs, Dabria, the humming, stops.
Okay, I have an important question.
Mm-hmm.
Can he just hit us with that?
That.
Like, is that how we
Let's look outta
can we
here.
go home? I'm gonna go wake up
Yeah.
Stella
Okay.
with some healing.
I want you to know, Chris, I didn't metagame that. My thought was that I was going to banish him for a minute and then we go look for the thing on the second floor.
Yeah, it makes sense. But he was a special thing, and you have inadvertently fallen into the one special thing about him.
I was gonna try
I'm
and
I'm
greater
sorry.
restoration him, and I couldn't do that because
So,
I don't have the material component.
so did we do it? Is
I-
that it?
Think so?
I mean, it feels like we did it.
How about we take? Oh fuck, Stella!
That's what I was. We're going.
She'll be fine.
Stella, you get back 16 hit points, and now
Okay.
that it is 8:30, we're gonna take a quick fiver. So be back in like 5 minutes or so. Get a drink, go to the bathroom. I'm gonna grab a brewski. Be back in 5, and be ready to figure out the consequences of what it is that you guys have just done. Thanks.
I mean, hopefully the consequences are that we just fixed everything really quick and we can just take off for.
I mean, so we've taken care of the abbot, and by that I mean I've done this almost entirely on accident.
Okay, well done. Happy accident. I'm okay with it.
happy little accidents.
Of course, the other problem is if we go now, you have no spell slots. Oh wait, you can do a short rest.
I can do a short rest.
Nice. Okay.
I'm a warlock. Yeet.
I think I might play a bard next.
I might play a bard next.
Well, they came out with a new one, and I like it.
I haven't seen the new bard. I've seen the wildfire druid and the true naming wizard.
Yeah, so there's the Twilight cleric,
Right.
and then the eloquence bard. He's basically just a public speaker.
Oh, that's rad. I've been looking for. I was looking for a bard class like that. So
Yeah, it's basically yeah, it's definitely something that was missing, and I just really was like, oh, I could actually play that. That's cool. I mean, not right now because my brain is fried, but I haven't slept in 3 days, so that's not
you
unexpected.
gotta sleep.
I can't.
You know what I do? I just take like 30 Ambien, and then I'm done. That's like a day. I don't know anything about that. That was not.
I mean,
Just chug a bottle of night. No, I'm kidding.
let me tell you that the clonazepam is not sufficient.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
rough.
taking 2 Klonopin every night, and I'm still awake all night.
My mom has a lot of trouble sleeping as well. She takes a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I usually don't.
She does weed gummies now.
Hmm.
Yeah, those seem to be working.
Yeah, they do.
Luckily-
Yeah.
Luckily, her job doesn't drug test.
Oh, I mean, given my job, yeah, not a problem for me either. But it kind of fucks with my ADHD meds, so I can.
Oh.
I'm just screwed no matter what. And after Sunday, I think things will get better.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Once I have my house and there aren't boxes sitting all over it. Because that's a little awkward.
Yeah, I can imagine. That doesn't sound like an optimal sitch.
Yeah. So I think once that's done, then things will get better, hopefully.
All right, looking forward to it. Not that things are bad now.
No, they are.
Speaking from my end.
Oh, well then.
I can't.
Yeah,
I
okay.
can't. I don't know. Yeah. It's rough.
No, I get it. Yeah, I've gotten a whole lot of work and school work done this week. Nothing.
Nothing. I have been playing far too much Dungeons and Dragons. Far too
I
much.
only had one game this week, somehow.
Yeah, I saw you talking about that. Yeah.
Like Like I said, I have another slot open in another Curse of Strahd game.
Yeah, no, I know, but I
No,
didn't.
I know.
I didn't think there was enough time, and also since I'm kind of incoherent at the moment, I didn't think that that was maybe a good one for me to be digging into right now.
No, I completely understand. I might have something, despite what I said in the other chat. I might have something cooking up as we speak.
For
Oh,
this
Jesus.
for spook season.
No, just kind of in general. I've been playing the game Control recently,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's kind of got me in a mood to do that kind of thing, but in a game. And so I'm looking at running a Cipher system game.
I picked. Oh, go ahead.
I was about to say it's the same system Numenera uses.
Right. I got that one today. This. I picked up some weird fucking games, y'all.
Did you get Tales from the Loop?
I did.
Because
Yes.
it's free.
I know. I got it. I wrote it down. Well, I figured, I mean, I had to go get this because I realized I had somehow. I thought I had put an order through last night. I did not. So all of my stuff was still just sitting in my cart. So I had to actually go buy that stuff.
Texas Chainsaw Cabin in the Woods of the Living Dead.
Yeah, you know, that was not expensive. It just seemed worthwhile. And then I got a couple of Dread supplementals and stuff. So gotta figure that one out somehow.
I need to pick up Red Market eventually.
I almost got that one.
For all of your zombie-based merchant needs.
I was just laughing at my name, guys. It's real funny.
What's your name?
Thank God, Cass Asmir is gone.
Okay.
Chris.
I don't remember that.
He's like on.
I feel like you just hate Casimir for no good particular.
I think I hate him because Chris likes him so much.
He's my good dark bull.
And also, he's the one person who's gonna help us go fight Strahd.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you don't know that yet.
He
is in the midst of.
Not if I have anything to do with
He is in the
He's
midst
in the
of
midst
like
of a midlife. He's
yeah,
in the midst of a midlife crisis right now.
An existential fucking crisis.
But we had a gypsy woman tell us, so Irid has faith.
Have faith.
Irid has learned to trust gypsy women. That's a story for another time.
With that, you guys have just banished the dang on Abbott, and Dabria. Despite the amulet kind of ceasing to vibrate, you feel a wash of new abilities come over you.
Ooh.
Do you wish to share with the party?
No.
I mean, I'm just I mean, we can go now.
What do you mean we can go now?
We can go now.
How do you know?
Just I'm really smart like that.
I want to insight check her.
Okay. Make an insight check.
Oh god.
For the first time, Dabria seems confident, very confident about what's gonna happen, except for when you guys smooched. But other than that moment,
are you not gonna elaborate?
I literally couldn't have beat it. I mean, yeah, it's all good. We got the thing, and everything's good, and all is well.
All right, cool.
We have completed the whatever the hell we need to do. We can get the fuck out of here. Don't have to deal with the werewolves.
What do you mean we don't have to deal with the werewolf?
I was kind of joking.
Oh.
I mean, you don't.
Yeah, no, I know, but I thought that would be kind of a dick move to just leave, but hey.
All right. You don't want to like check out this place? Maybe they got some good stuff hiding? I mean, we have the rest of the day. The werewolves aren't coming until tonight.
And as you say that, just kidding.
And suddenly it's dark out.
Yeah, no, I mean, we can do whatever. Sure, sounds good.
The fuck is wrong with you?
You definitely seem different. Not bad different, but good different.
Right, like I said, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What was that thing? What was that thing that handed me my ass?
I should.
Anybody who cares. Anybody who cares who thinks they would know, go ahead and make me a religion check.
Would I get advantage if he's undead?
He wasn't undead, hon.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Cool.
I'm almost positive he's not undead.
It was worth a shot.
Reese, you have no fucking
Was
clue.
he a fiend?
No.
Alright.
Was he a planetar?
As Dabber can tell you, just the opposite.
Or a diva?
He was a deva, yeah.
Yeah. That was my guess.
That's like the exact opposite of what I shot for.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna
That was in character, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Can we go upstairs and take a peek around and see if we
hang
find any goodies?
hang on.
No,
I
okay.
gotta do this
alright.
thing. Like,
Oh,
Stella's really not doing well.
Yeah, I've not done this bad in longer than I can remember.
Yeah,
How much?
Well, that's a drop in the bucket. 19.
Well, after the shitty one earlier of the 16.
I'll add this one too.
I'm Oh, okay. Thank you. For another 20. That's better.
Oh, sure. Jesus.
I'm about half now. 55 of 114.
I'm not.
I don't have cure wounds envy or anything.
No, you cast that at a lower level than I did on both of those. So cool.
So, what would you guys like to do?
I think we need to go in and have a rest, maybe.
Have a little resty rest? Are you guys gonna climb in through the now open window?
I mean, we could just go back into town.
That's what I was thinking.
You could go back into town, or you could
We're not
explore.
gonna-
You could explore the abbey.
We're not gonna check this place out?
I mean,
It's up to all of you.
I'm certainly
Nah,
interested
fine,
to.
let's go into town. Fuck it.
well, I mean, it's like I'm open to democracy.
That
you know?
that creature, the strange creature with
Yeah, you want to find more of them?
right.
With the what?
Find
The
more of them.
wang?
That strange creature with the wang.
With the
I said wangs, but okay.
No, I know.
Did it have wangs?
Miss the S.
Oh god.
Wow, what a strange creature to have a wang.
Okay, on second thought, yeah, perhaps we should go back down into town.
I mean, we don't have to, but
I vote back down into town.
Yeah, fuck it.
saying.
Maybe I can find a shield for once in my life.
I will say, wafting through the window, you guys smell a particularly tasty smelling stew.
That might be a shield.
That might
What is
be
happening to you?
deal.
Did you get more charismatic without me noticing?
Yeah, because no. Nope.
You're like, I would never.
Not a chance.
So you guys are heading out?
Fuck it,
Oh,
yeah.
damn it.
Oh, I thought you wanted to go in.
I mean, not if everybody else doesn't want to. I'm
I'm
not gonna
along-
stand here and have this conversation for 5 minutes. Let's go.
We could. That's the power of democracy.
Let's come back if we kill the
Well,
werewolf.
now you have to, because I
Why
gotta get back in the game. Hold on.
He's gonna get mad about us not using the voices again.
We'll come back after we kill the werewolves or something. We gotta rest up. Stella
Sure.
needs to get a rest in before that fight. Also, I need to read this book.
I mean, yeah, it's like, what have we been here, like 20 minutes? So we should.
Yeah, you guys have.
It was
you guys have
not
been
even
here, like,
lunchtime.
You guys walked in, saw a dude, killed him, and then we're just like, all right, what now? Time to sleep. You guys have been here for like 3 minutes.
We walked in, we found a dead thing. We saw a dude kill him. And we're like, okay, time to rest.
Nap time.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Yep.
It's not like
What a good
Are-
breakfast.
Time for a break.
I mean, here is good for the hour. So
Oh, shit.
Oh.
You guys can take a short rest and go through, or you can go downstairs. I'm still loading in, so that's why I'm like stalling.
Oh, okay. Let's do all of those things.
Short rest?
Yes.
So you're headed.
Yes.
So you're headed back, you guys are headed back down.
I think so.
Wait, what? Oh, I thought we were gonna
What?
short rest here.
Okay.
Guys,
Oh my
We're
god.
good at
we're
communicating.
going back into town.
Okay.
Going back into town. Got
Yes.
Okay.
it. Okay. Let me
Fuck.
jumping. Gee willikers.
Gee, Willikers
I
jumping.
thought the spell jamming crew had a hard time deciding where to go.
It wasn't even. It was just purely like.
We
Just,
were literally just standing here for 5 minutes. Like, do we want to go back to town? No, let's not.
in our defense, I don't really think we had that problem as Spelljammer. We never really.
Chris or Jake, my lovely boyfriend, the DM of that game, would disagree.
I mean, that's just because
you guys slowly but surely make your way back into the town.
The whole time arguing about why didn't we stay? We should have short rested already.
Excuse me. Jeez, it's the beer.
So do we fill in the do we fill in Irina? That's the
So yeah, as you
mean-
say that, Irina's like sharpening up a pike, like a wooden pike. She goes, "Oh, you're back. That was quick."
the abbot's gone.
Oh, he left.
Yes.
Make a
Technically.
deception check.
That's not even.
Well, no, it's true. That's absolutely
did
true.
He did.
He did leave.
did leave. All right. Technical truths. She kind of looks at you. She kind of narrows her eyes. Well, that's good to hear.
He was an angel man.
I haven't met him, but I heard he was nice.
No,
We-
like
I mean, he
he
was a
grew
literal
wings and he
angel.
flew
Like-
away.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah.
God,
He,
this
he.
place is fucking weird.
Hey, listen. We've only been here a month, and we've
Tell me
come to
about
the
it, I
same
can-
conclusion.
I've been here my whole life.
I
Has
thought
it
the
been-
strangest thing I ever encountered was the fact that I didn't have to breathe until I came here.
You
What?
did- What?
I don't have to breathe.
Debria's gonna test the theory.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Lord of mercy.
Michael's just like, what? Okay, I'll explain. Hang on.
Okay,
So,
explain it. Yeah.
I'll mute myself. You guys can.
Okay. So you guys are finding a nice little cottage to rest in.
Yeah.
Yes.
One
All
of
right.
one of the abandoned ones.
Irina directs you towards one of the larger cottages that seem to be fit for a larger house. All the furniture and everything in here seems to be covered in a fine layer of dust. Whoever had once lived in here hasn't lived in here for some time. You guys kind of settle in fairly quick, find your little spots, and rest up. Not far, maybe 2 or 3 houses down the little road. You just hear this wailing. It sounds like someone just screaming bloody murder.
But I'm reading my book. Do I get a? We get a short rest, right?
Yeah, you guys
Okay,
taking a short rest.
I get another hour.
How far along are you?
I got 12 hours out of 48. I have
All right.
3 more days to go.
You
Oh,
do.
Jesus.
I'm
Good
not
luck.
I'm not sleeping tonight.
Oh, Jesus. I don't. Oh, God.
All right, Eard's back up to full.
Are you sure?
All your hit dice.
No, you guys have what?
I didn't mean to roll that last one.
You don't. You don't have to. It's all good.
No, I know. I
Trust you.
just
I'm not gonna like penalize you for it.
talking for the
Or
sake of
are
talking.
you?
I spend my entire day alone, okay? I work from home. I never leave the house. It's just me and the dog.
Ugh. Mood. I didn't go to class today.
Oh,
Aw.
Christopher.
I just wasn't up for it.
That's fair.
Oh.
Yeah.
I woke up and I was like, the blanket's trying to kill me. It
Oh.
won't let me go.
It was. I was
Oh.
controlling it.
Man, I wish I could go back to bed. After this, I gotta go to work.
Yikes. Like a doodle dandy. All right. So you guys rest up. You hear the wailing nearby. At this point, I'll say it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Somebody needs to stop watching their telenovelas.
It's probably the lady that from the other party didn't make it.
Oh, shit. Well, I don't deal well with PTSD, so.
Well, that's gonna be a problem. I don't suppose I probably can't. Nope, don't have that spell. Should have thought of that.
Calm emotions.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I thought about that earlier.
but I didn't know
You could-
that we were.
you could
gonna
do
be
it
here,
tomorrow.
so- Yeah, I could do it tomorrow.
After the werewolves are dead.
At which point she might not care anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I doubt it. That's not usually the way things work. It'd be nice though.
Are we just gonna have it like a chill afternoon, just hanging out in this, not like doing nothing?
Yeah, you literally could get some reading in.
I could get so much reading done.
Now, when do we deal with the werewolves?
When they show up.
Well-
so you're gonna wait until they attack?
Oh no, we're not. Are we?
No, I know. I felt like maybe the plan was to take the fight to them, but Stella kind of suggested that, so she didn't even bring it up to you guys before she was like, "Let's do this thing." So, what do you guys think of that?
I'm cool.
Sure.
Sure.
I mean, let's just take a quick inventory of what we've done so far the past couple of days. Killed a bunch of rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Just absolutely murdered the hell out of,
Excuse me.
and freed an angel from the demi-plane of dread. I don't know if Eerie would know that's what it's called.
I think we should take the afternoon off.
I think we've earned a day.
We've earned a
I think,
day.
yeah, I think we've earned a half a day, so we get to go home at lunch.
So you guys are gonna just wait until nighttime and then head out towards the werewolves?
Dusk.
So like we'll say 5 hours.
That sounds about right.
Okay, okay.
I'm reading the shit out of this fucking book.
I'm
Okay.
gonna take a nap.
Stella will
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
roam
4.
around town and
Okay.
nosily watch people come and go. Does she see any more of does she see anything that looks like that creature that we saw in the Abbey?
No. You're looking around at all the people here and you don't see anybody that looks anything like the creature you
Ah.
saw up there.
Oh, okay.
However, as you step outside of the little cottage you guys have been given, and you're like kind of walking around. You are drawn towards the house with the wailing woman inside. people look like they're actively trying to avoid it. It's very clear. It's actually this house here. You kind of walk around town. You see Irina kind of helping people. You do notice that a lot of the people here are like older. They seem to be older people. There's very few young people. Like, as a matter of fact, you haven't seen it like a single child since you've come in. Everyone seems to be older and slow. It's just very slow movement. A lot of the stuff here, there's no shops or like inns or anything like that. It seems like everybody grows like subsistence farming, and everyone just kind of like works together in this town. It's like a co-op.
Right.
You do see Irina helping some of the guardsmen just with general like fighting and tactics and stuff like that, going over kind of defense plans. And she kind of nods towards you as you walk by.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you'd like to do in particular?
I kind of want to check out the house with the wailing woman inside of it. Is there anyone present at all that is nearby, watching the house, or is everyone just giving it like?
You actually see an older woman. She's a little thicker, kind of working in a garden across from the house. And she's looking up, and every now and then, like you've been kind of watching her, she just looks up and she just curses. And she goes back to working in her garden. And it's just like every 20 minutes or so, she just goes, fucking. And she goes back to work.
I kind of stride over to her, and at the edge of what apparently her garden, I kind of throw my voice and say, "Hello there, excuse me, hello."
Oh,
Hi.
Hi there. You're one of the newcomers, right?
Yes, well met. Stella Athonathala. And your name?
Nice to meet you. I've got a name. I'm Sybil.
Sybil. Well, this is a lovely garden you have. Well done.
Thank you. I've been working on it my whole life.
Right. So tell me about this woman across the way there.
Oh, look, she's a nice enough lass. For a while, she helped out around the town and everything. Some elven woman came with a group of adventurers some time ago. Well, they went off to fight off the wolves, up north, and she was the only one who came back. And for a while, she was distant. She's lived in that cabin ever since. She was distant, but eventually she kind of thawed, helped out around, and I helped her with her garden and everything, to make stuff. And then as soon as these werewolves started attacking again, she just went back to the way she was before. Shut the doors up, locked all the windows, and just started wailing like bloody murder.
It's a wonder she's able to keep her voice with all the yelling.
I'm surprised myself. That's probably elven stuff. I don't know. Can I help you with anything?
No, that's simply why I wanted your attention to inquire about the wailing woman. I think I might go over there and knock on the door. Does she take visitors at all?
She used to, but I don't know if she'll have you. If it helps, her name's Silith.
Silith, right.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get back to my garden.
Very good. Thank you, and have a nice day.
You too. And she gets back to her turnips. What does Stella do?
I think she would go back to the house, and so I'm thinking Reese is preoccupied.
Reese is working through her book.
Okay.
I believe Dabria was taking a nap.
Mm-hmm.
And what's Irid doing?
Well, fuck, I don't know.
Irid's kind of just pacing back and forth.
Irid, what are you doing? Are you busy
Irid's
right now?
here. Ear's gonna spend time with Theodore, the horse.
Oh, okay. I was like, who the fuck is Theodore?
I know. I was like, who is
Um,
that?
All right, so he's with Steely Dan.
You've used Steely Dan. Come up
Have
with
we?
another one.
Damn it! So he's with
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Rocky V. Bullwinkle.
Esquire the third.
He's with Buddy Holly.
Andrew Jackson.
REM?
Lamb Chop.
Oh God, we can't do all of them.
The horse
So
of many names.
You see Irid as opposed to the horse with no name. You see Irid kind of brushing the horse with many names as you approach.
I say, have you heard the Wailing Woman? Further inside town.
Yes.
Right. I thought I might go investigate. Do you want to come with, or are you going to do this for the remainder of the afternoon?
Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm somebody
Oh,
who
good.
cannot stay still for very. So the idea of an afternoon off is not appalling, but it's certainly something I'm not comfortable with. Let's go.
Mystery.
Very good. I've had a nap earlier, and despite the battle within the Abbey, I feel entirely capable of seeing what this woman is about. I was able to speak to a neighbor of hers across the way, a woman by the name of what the fuck was her name? I don't remember. But she tells
Sybil.
me Sybil. That's right. A voice in the distance whispers Sybil on the wind. The Sybil said that the name of the woman across the way is Silith, and well, if she's in any type of pain, I would like to assist her, possibly. And you could speak to her.
That's about all I could do, unfortunately. I'm not. Yeah, that's about all I can do. Unless, of course, we want to hit her with the banishing smite as well.
Well, it was certainly worked out well earlier. I have nothing like a banishing smite, although that does sound amazing, and you'll have to teach me that one day.
Well, unfortunately, I feel like the prerequisite is a sword that speaks to you when you sleep. So.
That sounds tedious.
Being a warlock sounds time-consuming. Can't have that.
So your sword speaks to you constantly?
No, not constantly.
So you have conversations about it, with it, about
far less than it should. That's on me.
It's less conversation and more a game of vague emotions,
Yes.
which is why I'm such a people person. Because I'm forced to deal with this shit like constantly.
Interesting. Let's continue our trek to the small house in silence.
To the weird house in silence.
Everybody's interested in Irid's sword until he starts telling them the truth.
Then it's like, nope.
You guys make your way over to the crying house. Inside, you hear the sound of a woman just wailing, sobbing. Just in all around, not great condition. What do you guys do?
I stride up and at the door I loudly knock 3 times.
Oh no, they're here.
Hello in there. Hello.
What do you want?
Just a moment of your time. I would like to introduce myself. I am Stella Ethernathala, and I'm a friend. I do not mean to wish you harm. I would like to speak to you, preferably face to face, not with a door between us. Um, Once again, I mean you no harm. I have a friend here with me, an Irid Versk. We're new into town, and in fact, we're not from Barovia. We
With
are.
that, the sobbing stops, and you hear footsteps approach the door very quickly, and the door flies open, and you see an elven woman with darker hair, kind of a simple complexion. She looks pretty young, and she looks at both of you. You're not from here. You're from outside.
Outside. How do you mean?
You're not from Barovia.
No, no. The best way I can explain it is that we, what was it, Irid? I can.
You were transported here through the mists.
Yes.
Oh, you're like me.
So, like,
My,
we're,
my name is Selith Fenmorel. I'm from outside of the mists. I'm a transplant here, like you two. Oh, I was sent here to kill Strahd.
and you're here within this house, simply screaming all the time.
The werewolves, I met these nice people, not for very long, but long enough, and they brought me on their adventure. And I went with them to the cave to the north, and I watched them die. All of them. I still hear the howls. The wolves chasing me through the woods, and
You fled. You watched your companions die, and then you fled.
I had nothing. There was nothing I could do.
Stella, okay. We're just gonna take this down a notch because I feel like I know where this is going, and I don't like that direction. Sympathy. Sympathy. We understand your plight. I was suppose there's a fair deal of irony in the fact that we are going to deal with them tonight, or this.
No,
evening.
they died. I watched them.
No, I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the werewolves.
You'll kill them. Please. Please, I hear them.
Well, we certainly have a plan to go to the caves and to eliminate the threat here to the city, to the small town of what
I wish
seeming.
you hadn't have told me your names.
I mean, listen, we've done some crazy shit in the past couple of weeks. All right, a bunch of werewolves don't scare me.
If you must know, well, then again, you mustn't. But I'll let you know regardless.
Thought the same thing. We thought the same thing.
We have fought Strahd, and we have defeated him.
Yeah, she's right.
Then what are you still doing here?
Well, we didn't defeat him, but we kind of beat him until he turned into a cloud.
He fled from us.
I understand.
Punk bitch.
Well, I wish you luck. She slowly begins closing the door.
Anything you can tell us about the werewolves?
They're terrifying.
Anything that might be helpful.
I don't know who's with them. I didn't see who they took. But there was one who played a flute within the cave telling stories. There was two, but we killed them. There was a werewolf that brought us there. I forget her name. It was so long ago. She died too.
Oh, I was about to ask, if she had perished.
The children. From what I knew, there were hordes of children inside, and they were slowly being turned as well. I imagine now they spent most of their lives as werewolves. I don't know how many there are. We thought we could handle it, but we were so quickly overwhelmed. I watched them die.
How
I'm
long?
sorry.
How long have you been here?
Decades. So long. It's hard to keep track. The days. How
You-
long has it been outside?
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know in comparison to what. When did you leave?
Do you remember the date?
I probably would, but Chris doesn't remember.
Right.
It was
All right.
roughly 40 years ago.
Like, remember the date that it was outside?
Yeah, it was so
It was like 2 weeks before,
yeah,
or 2 months.
the date she tells you guys is 6 months before you guys went in.
Oh yeah, it was only been like 6 months.
Yeah.
That was 6 months ago.
Really? It hasn't been that long.
Hmm.
But
It seems like time moves a lot faster in here, or a
It-
lot faster.
I think time is slower here than it is on the outside.
That's how that works.
yes.
Or faster.
It'd be faster.
Yeah.
I wish you luck with the werewolves and with Strahd, and I'm not an adventurer anymore. I can't anymore. I can't watch more people die.
Listen. Do you have anyone to speak to discuss well, your feelings? Discuss your feelings with.
well, I appreciate it, but no, I don't not.
I mean, it's
Well,
better
I
to
talked-
talk about these things
I
now
talked
than
to-
like
I-
just.
I talked to Sybil, but that was before the werewolves came back.
Well, you're frightened, yes?
It feels like it's more than that. I can't do anything. If I even see a wolf, I'm paralyzed. I'm sorry. I used to be an adventurer. I used to be able to do these things. I used to have an inquisitive mind, but now it's. I feel like that part of me is dead. I feel like I died in the cave.
Hey, listen. Don't worry about all that.
I wish I could have helped. I wish I could help you, but I just can't. I can't.
Well, do you mind if I come back after I've taken care of the wolves and spoke to you about your feelings, I suppose, and talk about them? Maybe just kind of talk.
Well, no, I don't think I would mind. It'd be. I have to say, there is a part of me that's quite relieved to hear that you're going there and you have the confidence you do. But it's hard to have hope.
This is true. It is.
I've been here for so long.
Well, my
I feel
friend
like
here.
this place. I feel like this place should have taken me. It should have swallowed me. But it's torture.
It is torture. It seems as if this place has preserved you in your state, and like a layer of hell, it is torturing you every day with your thoughts and your actions of what you did in the cave. But
Or didn't do.
this is true. But I feel pretty certain that soon enough we shall escape this realm. and I'd like for you to come with us. I don't know if that means that you need to fight alongside us, but it may very well mean that, in fact.
Oh no, I.
Would you fight for your freedom? Would you fight to return to your home?
I mean, we have two
I'm-
options. Really.
I'm sorry.
You could fight alongside us, or I could try the Banishing Smite. But
The what?
there's a decent chance you wouldn't survive that, like the Angel did.
The angel? What are you talking about?
It's not important.
I'm sorry. And she just shut the door.
Oh,
Well, it's a good thing I'm great with people. And by that I mean I'm awful with people.
well, I think you did fine. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to make of this. Someone fleeing and leaving a party behind.
From what it seems like, and just by her description, they were dead by the time that when she decided to flee. I'm not going to belittle a person for self-preservation in the face of a terror too strong for them. I mean, look at what the wolves did to us. You know, when we first got here, we're stronger than that now, but you know, we were very close to not surviving that encounter.
I suppose we should make our way back.
Yes, I do believe that Vance needs to I need to finish brushing Vance.
Right. Do you think she would fight? At any point, do you think?
Honestly, I feel like that's a hard question to answer until we can remove this fear of werewolves from her.
Right.
I feel like we're gonna have to do something about it before we can even begin to approach the question.
I didn't. She didn't look like a warrior or any warrior that I've known. So, in your expert opinion, do you believe she was able to wield magic in some form?
I'd have to get a look at her again, but that's a good as guess as any. But you know, there's also the possibility that it's been 40 years. Someone can lose an edge. You know, if she wielded a sword once, maybe she's lost that talent, or maybe not lost it, but maybe it's been diminished.
If she does go into battle with us into the castle, she will need help to prepare. But one step at a time. The most pressing matter being the werewolves.
Yes, exactly.
And I guess we'll make our way back to the house.
Okay. You head back to your guys' little cottage. Dabry, are you still napping? Reese, are you still reading?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you walk in to find your friends reading and napping respectively. Napping and reading respectively.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys do? Do you wait until nightfall?
I think we
Well,
will.
we're waiting until dusk.
Dusk.
Wait until dusk is what I mean. Yes, of course. Okay. So you guys wait around for a few more hours. So Reese, you get your 5. What did you say? 5 hours?
Yeah.
So if you get your 5 hours of reading in, Dabry, you get in 5 hours of napping. And at the end of that 5 hours, as the sun is beginning to set, once night finally takes the sky, or once the sun has kind of fallen a pretty decent ways, it's at that point that the sky visibly darkens.
Well,
Oh shit.
he's back.
The clouds become thicker and more oppressive. The mists roll back in, and a cool breeze blows over the town.
That didn't take very long.
So melodramatic.
Well, at least now we know the window, right?
You hear organs in the distance.
Ah, fuck, he's mad.
Brum, 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 brum.
No.
Being edgy
Brum, brum,
and playing the
brum, brum.
organ again.
What a brat.
Brum, 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 brum.
I mean,
So-
at least it's good. Good taste.
At least he's good at it. This would be awful if he sucked.
No, he can only play that one.
Oh, that's the only song you know.
No.
He only knows the opening to Phantom of the Opera.
He just plays it over and over and over.
Brum, 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 brum.
Oh my god.
It just keeps going. What would you guys like to do?
I
Put my middle finger in the air and just
Yeah.
like, off, emo boy.
Oh god.
As you guys walk out, you see Irina kind of standing by the gate as you guys are getting ready to leave. She's kind of standing there. She's got a curved blade on her hip and a dagger. They seem to be just simple kind of weapons. And she looks up. She says, I believe you guys said you had some of that good magic stuff for me?
They heard you do that.
Yeah, they did.
Good weekend!
Woo! Yeah. Do you want a axe that helps you kill trees faster?
An axe.
That really doesn't sound. When you put it like that, it doesn't really sound magical.
No, it sounds super lame, doesn't it? It sounds like a axe that only kills trees faster.
But what's the
I mean,
name? What's the name?
I
of it?
guess it could be. I guess it could be helpful.
Well, that's the only other magic thing I have, because I ain't giving you the sunblood. So.
I do have the blood spear, but
I'm trying. I'm sorry. I'm distracted. I'm trying to find a video of like a meme video of the Phantom of the Opera, but it's just the beginning part, just over and over for like 10 hours.
I don't think YouTube has everything, but that I
YouTube doesn't
don't.
have everything. I
No,
think it's a video I'm
apparently
gonna have to make.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys are. She kind of looks. She's like, I can use it. That's not as cool as I thought it was gonna be. It's at least magic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't say they were cool magic weapons.
Yeah, you
but they
did
are
not.
Magic.
You didn't say that.
Somebody give her a cooler weapon. Come on.
No, no, no.
You...
No,
I don't
Wait,
have anything.
wait. I have something. Do you by chance happen to play a musical instrument?
Can
Specifically
you,
a wind instrument.
Can you do the flute?
Can I do the?
I guess I could. I mean, I could cast Holy Weapon on something.
No, I cannot do the flute.
Well, what about a clarinet?
Hey, we have that rapier, don't we?
What rapier?
The silver one.
What?
Ooh, that's kind of what I got here. That'd be helpful.
Is it silvered?
I'm pretty sure that we have that rose-handled silver rapier, don't we?
I mean, didn't you have that?
Yeah, you took that, didn't you?
Perhaps I did.
Is it
Pretty
in
sure
your inventory?
No, I'm pretty sure someone else grabbed it.
I didn't get
You
anything.
had grabbed the crown, remember?
What are you
Mm.
talking about? Oh,
In
back in the temple?
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
mean,
no, we didn't
seriously,
gra-
like,
We didn't grab I grabbed... What did I grab? I grabbed the bronze crown.
I have some
No,
gemstones.
you grabbed the crown, I grabbed the rapier. That's right.
So you have a fancy rapier, but it's not
But-
silvered.
I
It is
can.
silver.
I mean, it doesn't matter
It's-
though, because I could cast Holy Weapon on it, and then it would be magical anyway.
But it's
Oh.
silvered, so you don't have to.
But it would be better.
It
Or
would be
you
good.
could-
It would be gooder.
Or you
More
could do it with
gooder.
my bow.
I could do that to your bow, yes.
Ear is going to
Why don't
this over rapier. I'm just going to be honest here. I haven't exactly paid you for boarding my horse yet, so can we just consider this?
Oh, we don't. No. We don't. Look, we're all just trying to survive out here, so we all do what we can to help each other.
I mean,
And then
this.
suddenly a train comes.
Yes, the Barovian, East
Express.
line.
Yeah, it happens.
I'm so sorry. My house is very noisy tonight, guys. Give her the silver thing. It's fine.
I did.
It's fine. Okay,
I can
cool.
use the rapier. Stakes
Cool.
rapier.
Good. Use it.
Ha. Okay. Stabbing
Nice
arm's still
form.
good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I haven't been outside of the city in some time, so forgive me if I take a minute to breathe in the fresh Barovian air. She says sarcastically.
And like Reese like doesn't get it. Like this all the same. Reese doesn't get
So,
jokes. Well,
where are you guys from?
That's kind of a hard question to answer, for me particularly.
Are you
but
from outside?
Outside, yes.
Yeah.
outside, but we're in the outside, and Reese is still like mulling over the airhead.
It's good to see that people are still coming. I'm look, after we lost the last ones, I gotta be honest, I kind of lost hope. These people were all I had, so
Speaking of which,
yeah.
We met with one of those very people you're speaking of.
Silith.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is her ability? Because she said that she took part in the raid to the cave ways back in time.
Now, Amy.
Yeah.
I do not have access. I think you just went over her sheet.
Yeah.
So I can't look at her sheet and say for certain, but I think she was a wizard.
She was, yeah.
Okay. Cool. She looks. She says, "Oh, she was. She had magic ability. She was a wizard, kind of."
Was she now?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I tried to press upon her that we may need her help soon enough. She seemed hesitant.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get her out.
She's terrified of these werewolves.
Some people. You can never tell people are gonna react to terrible things, and that's just the way it happened to her. That's not good or bad or anything. It just is. I understand you're looking for all the help you can get, but I'm sorry. I think you're barking up the wrong tree.
What? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. What specifically is? Why does she not?
Well, she was with the group. Well, they didn't bring me here, but she wasn't with the group that brought me here. But she had joined with the group that brought me here, and they went up to try to deal with the werewolf threat up north. And after a heated battle, from what I understand, the details I'm not sure of. Again, this happened a long time ago. Everyone except her had been killed. At least as far as we know.
Yikes.
I didn't want to say anything, but two of the werewolves, they stuck out to me specifically. There's one that's a little shorter and could do nature-y magic. And another one that had a very strange stringed instrument on his back.
So, I might be able to talk to her.
To Olivia?
No.
Sorry,
No.
to Scylla.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
That is pretty much what happened to me. So
Wait, what did these people look like? The two?
Well, okay. So before, I can't say for certain. I can't talk to them anymore. But there was in the group that got me here to Krezk a long time ago. There was a gnomish girl and a elven man.
You're talking about James?
James Dean Beauregard.
Oh, James Dean Beauregard. James Dean Beauregard was a high elf.
Yeah. There was a gnomish girl and an elven man, and the elven man had bardic magic. He was an enchanting person, and the gnomish girl was druidic in nature. And the last couple attacks, they came and they just raided the village and then left. But I could have sworn, I can't say for certain.
Well, we could talk to Silith when we get back. We're wasting a lot of time. We should get going.
we've been moving the whole time, haven't we?
Oh, I thought
Have
we were
we?
just standing here.
Oh, I thought we were.
Oh, well, you gotta say. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I'll talk to her when we get back. I'll talk.
Yeah, let's walk and talk on the way.
We're bringing the horse.
Well, got to.
You're bringing the horse.
The
We're
horse
bringing
is
Spider-Man.
the horse is the most integral part of my plan.
Okie doke.
What's that?
Okie doke. Okay, so you guys find a small footpath that leads through the trees, unless you want to climb up over the mountains, but that's going to be pretty tough.
No.
Irina kind of guides you. I know it's vaguely northeast of here,
All right.
on the far side of Lake Baratok.
Well, let's get to going.
Okay.
Maybe we'll meet him on the way.
Oakley dokley. Okay, so as you guys are moving, Irid, roll me a d20.
And if I don't want to,
Then you don't have to.
Too fucking
Okay.
bad.
You're good. Okay.
I feel like how Stella reacted to her fleeing. She didn't hear or didn't. Why? I mean, why wouldn't she care about Devra saying she did the same thing?
Guess you'll have to wonder about that.
I will.
Oh.
I'm gonna roll my d20 now.
No, you're good.
Oh, damn it.
Because you guys reach it. I'm just gonna let you guys know now. I'm gonna cut a little early tonight, if that's cool.
Yeah.
Just because this is not.
This is
the
a big
direction
battle.
I
Yes,
was-
a big combat.
This wasn't the direction I was anticipating. It was
I
going to be quite.
What?
What? Unbelievable.
now, Chris, I need to ask a legitimate question. Did you
Mhm.
decide to drop a werewolf plot point and not expect us to
Prepare?
follow the plot point?
I thought your guys' plan was going to be to wait at the village and just have an all-out battle at the village, which is what I prepared for. I completely forgot about the fact that you guys could just waltz over to the nearby werewolf cave.
Because we've done it before. So it worked so well that time.
I don't
So
know what
let's
I was
fucking do it
thinking.
again.
But it's gonna be fairly big, and I want it to be really cinematic because of what I'm about to reveal now.
Oh
So
God.
I'm
Ooh.
giving you a stinger, which is my payment for ending the sesh early, but only like 20 minutes or so it's not that big a deal. Just go to sleep early, fucking nerds. So
Nice.
So as you guys are kind of creeping through the bushes, make me stealth checks.
Ooh, shit.
Oh God.
Oh, can I say that I cast Pass Without Trace?
Yeah. I didn't say you guys
Yeah.
were. I didn't. Yeah. So you can go ahead and get stealth without trace on. And
32.
Irina's gonna give a stealth check.
Thank
31.
God.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys
still
are all
beat her.
you guys are all pretty sneaky as you guys are making your way through the trees. And as you come to the tree line, you see poking out above the tree line, carved in the side of a rocky mountain spur, is a wide torchlit cave that looks like the gaping maw of a great wolf. Standing outside of the cave, you see two figures, one of which seems to be shorter, probably between 2 and 3 feet tall, but covered in thick, coarse fur that has like a purplish tint towards like the snout and the belly. And you see this figure is clearly feminine and holding some sort of staff. And beside her, you see a male frame with a strange stringed instrument in his hands as he's kind of plucking away, playing a very strange tune. And the smaller, shorter werewolf looks at the other one and says, "Are we going again tonight?" And then the other one says, "Well, my darling, I do believe we are." And with a final twang, he turns, puts the stringed instrument on his back, and the two head into the caves. And you hear orders barked in wolfish as they get ready for battle.
In wolfish.
And that,
Very, very literally barked.
very literally barked, and that is where we're going to end it. For this week.
Damn. Oh, shit.
And the epilogue. Before we step away, we feel ourselves pulled back across Barovia to Castle Ravenloft, and we go into its depths. And there we see the same coffin we saw last time. However, this time it slowly opens, and we see Strahd, and he steps out, shaking, his wounds still barely closed, as he looks up, and he says, "Oh, I am going to kill them so good." And that's where we're gonna end it.
They're gonna feel those good deaths.
Are
Kill them
you
so good.
excited to have to fight yourselves?
I still
I'm
don't.
super jazzed.
I don't know how I'm gonna run that. I was thinking about letting Keely and
Yes.
Jake control their werewolf versions of themselves.
Yes.
Why is it every time that a party member is turned against each other, it's always me and Keely?
That's true.
This
It's so
happened in
true.
Spelljammer, too.
Um,
Oh, that's
It
funny.
happened in Spelljammer, and now it's happening here.
so
It happened with almost happened with Keely's twice.
it almost
Here.
oh yeah, it almost happened with
Twice here.
yeah,
Oh,
it almost
yeah.
happened in Amber Temple.
Yeah.
Is that something you guys would be into if I did that?
I mean,
Hell
Because if that's the
yes.
case,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna pump them up with a little stuff. Then they're not level 4 anymore.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
you think?
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
they-
After 40 years.
If they were still NPCs, I was gonna leave them level 4 and just have a fuck ton of werewolves. But if I'm gonna have you two controlling some of them, then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split them up, and there will be some that Jake is gonna command and some that Keely will command. Like just kind of tell what to do, and I'll do all the rolls and everything like that. And while that happens, you guys will be controlling your other ones. I think I'm gonna bump them up, not too high, because I don't want you guys to steamroll the party, but maybe like level 5 or 6. It's hard to get training out here in the the Wolf Clan.
Can I say something really sad and in character for Olivia?
Sure.
Well, not in character. It's more like whenever she's fighting and killing people,
Mhm.
she's crying and she doesn't know why.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
She's
Because when she gets turned, they lose their memories.
yeah.
But she's crying and she doesn't know why.
Oh,
Sad.
Is she
yeah.
is she
We live in a society.
is she
Mm,
crying? Is
sorry.
she like sad crying face, or does she have like a
Yeah.
ravenous excited face, but she's crying and just fighting?
No, she's just crying. She's not sad about it. She's just crying.
Oh.
The tears are just streaming.
Oh
I
man.
mean, if we're gonna be doing this, if we're gonna be given some flavor, I would like to imagine that the mouth of the wolf cave is kind of just
Is it-
surrounded by low bushes of wild lavender.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Okay. Okay. I can do that.
He's got a cultivated garden of lavender outside.
It's to keep the mosquitoes out.
And since Olivia's never coming back as Olivia, it's because her entire clan died and she was the only survivor. And now she's out killing people.
Well, I mean,
Was it because of werewolves?
No, it was something else, but like she didn't want to become that, you know?
Yeah.
She didn't want this.
well
The
now
only-
she
got
has a
stuck
clan
there.
again.
Yeah, it's not Virid or Jake. Sorry.
I have nothing to add to Celeste because Chris portrayed her perfectly.
Yeah, thank you. That was my deep dive. That was my deep dive today. Was going back in time to try to figure out how the fuck all these characters worked and who they were.
Yeah, that's
Um,
I
fun.
forgot she survived and like
I
stayed.
forgot who got turned to werewolves. I was like, oh god, am I gonna have to ask them? Like, I feel like such an asshole.
Yeah, no, I would have.
Hey guys, don't worry, don't think into this too much. But whose characters got turned to werewolves?
Whose characters did I kill?
Which you guys were?
Just mine.
Just Mirabelle.
It's like it happens all the
Just mine.
time. I can't keep track. It
Oh, yeah,
happens all the
'cause
time.
I killed Amy's character on accident.
Yeah,
I forgot.
yeah,
Oh yeah. That was.
The almost TPK that was.
yeah.
Yeah.
Got blown up.
That was the clip. As a matter of fact, I think that kind of set the tone for what eventually led to the TPK.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because you guys got through that
Probably.
one by the skin of your teeth because Zuleika was rebellious. Like that's the only reason. Like Zuleika had managed to get up to the area where you guys were and was about to kill everyone. I think she was on the same floor as Mirabelle.
Yeah, I knocked her out.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a rough start.
The one useful thing that girl did.
It was immediately after you blew up the trap.
Yeah.
You found the secret. So okay, so that I don't think I told you guys this, but the way that was supposed to work is you were supposed to you were supposed to pick the lock and then open it from the outside.
Yeah, no, that was
and-
my fault.
And then as soon as you do, it would come down and explode everywhere. But instead, Olivia climbed underneath, went up inside, found the secret trapdoor underneath.
And we were out. We were underneath the damn
Climb-
thing.
And still blew it up.
Climbed in and was like, "Oh, I'll just open it from the outside," and didn't deactivate the trap.
No, she just missed her roll because she was trying.
Yeah, she didn't know it was trapped.
That's right. That's right.
No,
Yeah,
you knew it was. You knew it was trapped. You were trying to save it.
Was I trying to say
You were
that?
trying to recover the alchemist
That's
fire,
what it was. You were,
and
yeah,
you just
wanted-
missed your roll.
You wanted to save all the alchemist fire, and you've got like a nat 1.
Yeah, it was
the worst.
brutal.
And then you killed Violet.
And
Violet?
Olivia.
Not Violet. Was it
Viola.
Viola.
Viola. Oh man,
God,
trip
that
down
feels
memory
like
lane.
Fucking
Yes.
forever ago.
This is so great. This is like I couldn't have fucking planned this because like
Yeah.
it's like this. You guys are seeing like where you came from the beginning,
Yeah.
and now you're about to go fight Strahd. And man,
You're good. You're good
I'm
at
real-
this. You're
I'm
good
real
at this.
Good at this, man.
Yeah, you're good at this.
Yes, you are.
Oh,
Don't you
oh.
ever let anybody, including us, tell you differently.
Yes.
Just remember that next time.
I
I
know.
forget what somebody's character class is.
Yeah.
Well, all right, guys. I am going to head out. I am very close to beating Final Fantasy X.
Do it.
I'm gonna do that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. And Jake and Keely, I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone else will see you next week.
See you next week.
Dabria, catch you on Saturday, Dabria.
Oh yeah.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye,
real.
babes. Bye, babes. Have a good week.